Good morning to you, Louis. I could present Ecorobotix, and you're going to tell us about artificial intelligence and spraying. And we're going to see how, thanks to ARA and Ecorobotix, it can transform this area of agricultural tasks. Absolutely. We have interpreters who are here, so you can use whichever language you wish to. We're all connected with headsets. Okay, I'm going to start in English then. Can you please share the screen?
Thank you, everybody, to be here in the room. Thank you to be in Toulouse. So yes, just a few words about me. So I'm Louis Colombo. I'm a pre-sales engineer at Ecorobotix. So I'm in charge of technical support, demonstration in the field, and all the training of the network distribution. So today, I will explain you and show you how Ecorobotix, how ARA and AI can change the spraying impact and more generally, the possibility to fight against the weeding problem, which is a big problem in farming. So if we can change the slide. So I don't have the possibility to change the slide. Maybe you can just change and put the next slide. Yeah, so I will continue without slide, but yes, okay, thank you. So yes, just a few words about Ecorobotix. So we have a smart weeding product with AI. I will just present you the product just later. So in four main arguments, we are able to reducing the use of chemicals because we will only spray where we need, only the weed or the crop. We will protect the crops because we will don't have phytotoxicity effect in the crop. So we will have better yield. I will speak about yield just later. We will have less drift. In fact, we can speak about no drift because we have a machine with a skirt system. So we don't have a wind effect. And we get the 95 drift reduction certification. So in Germany, this is a more strict institute in Europe. So we had the certification. And at least, last but not least, we can reduce the number of passes. So we will take less time to weed the field because we have more efficiency of treatment. I will continue with the next slide. A few words about the history of the company. So just, I think now, maybe not everybody knows the company, but we are a Swiss company. The first steps was created in 2014 by Steve Tanner and Aurélien Demorex in Switzerland. So we are a Swiss company, and we developed first robot to weed with type of arms to take off the weed very manually because Steve Tanner his parents are farmers, so he had lots of problems with weed. So this is why they launched this first robot. Just after they launched AVO, in 2019. So it is an autonomous robot with a 2-meter spray boom, to spray boom with AI. So with 2 cameras, the robot was able to spray. And in 2021, to expand and to sell big amount of machine, we launched ARA. So I will show you just after in the small video the product. So today we are an international presence. So we have a big dealer network in all Europa and from 1-2 years in all USA. So yes, and we start to launch in new other countries. But yes, this is today. We have 200 employees, And now I can show you the video just after to present you the actual product ARA. So if you just can launch, yes, thank you.
ARA, the ultra-precise sprayer from Ecorobotix, is a concrete response to the problems encountered by farmers. Thanks to its artificial intelligence, application rates are drastically reduced by up to 95%, allowing for considerable reduction in the cost of phyto products, increase in crop yields, and the preservation of the environment. Its ultra-precise crop protection technology is revolutionary. This 20-foot wide machine is equipped with 156 nozzles spaced 1.57 inches apart, which can be adjusted in height from 6.3 to 22 inches. Each nozzle is equipped with a solenoid valve, which opens and closes in a fraction of a second. The vision system consists of high-resolution cameras equipped with a flash to even out the brightness captured in the images. At a speed of 4.7 miles per hour, it detects its target thanks to its plant-by-plant recognition algorithms and then sprays the area to be treated to a precision of 2.4 by 2.4 inches. For example, in row crops such as sugar beets, rapeseed, green beans, onions, cotton, corn, and many more. The spraying is protected by a soft cover system, massively reducing drift due to wind. A standard output of 10 acres per hour is achieved. The system works perfectly in the middle of the night, which increases the daily area treated up to around 240 acres. Our technology is also able to select the crop, only for selective fungicides and insecticide spraying. The user controls the ARA sprayer via the Ecorobotix mobile app on a supplied tablet. The data collected during the mission generates a report that indicates, among other things, the rate of weeds treated or the quantity of product used. A 160-gallon water tank is carried on the front, and the spray mixture is mixed in an 80-gallon tank. After the first treatment, the application tells you how much mixture you need to prepare to complete the job in a given area. ARA weighs nearly 1.3 tons and consists of 3 modules of about 7 feet each. The 2 outer elements fold to transport width of 9.2 feet for road travel. With this state-of-the-art technology, ARA allows significant operating cost reductions while increasing environmental protection in a wide range of applications, both in row crops and in grasslands. ARA, the ultra-high precision sprayer from Ecorobotix.
So yes, this is ARA. This is our project. So sorry for the video. The unit were in USA units, not for Europe. But as you can understand, it is a 6-meter wide machine. I will skip very fast the technical specification because it's very general, very theoretical. But what we want to see today is more about results. So what we can do with the machine. But just about technical, so we can do green on green detection, but we can do green on brown detection. We have very heavy algorithm, so we control the lights, as you will see in the video. So this is the main features. Okay, so we have a weed detection from 2 millimeters, so it's very, very small. The idea is to control your field, even you have had some germination of weed. So when the weed are very, very small, you can go. And this is the main idea is to go very early with the machine. We have a crop detection from 2 centimeters, so this is very small. And we have no specific intervals. The machine is intelligent, is smart. So the machine will learn and know the context. So you don't need to say to the machine, okay, we have 20 centimeter wide crops. The machine will understand alone. And as you can see, we have a 6x6 spray at the ground. So it is a very, very small spot. We will see in the next slide. Politically, if we speak about saving potential in Europe, the political said, okay, by 2030, we want to reduce the use of plant protection product by 50%, okay? As you can see at the right part of the screen, this is made by the German university, and they did a study. So with these studies, what we need to think is Okay, we have different sprayer, different section, different spot sprayer section, depending what is spot sprayer, but for Ecorobotix, spot sprayer is very small, 25 section spot sprayer. It's not a true spot sprayer, but it is. And if you see the graph, if you want to reduce by 50% the treated area of the field, you only can do it with ARA. So if you want to change farming now, we need to have small spots, small section. And today, our product, ARA Ecorobotix, is the most precisely machine, spot spraying machine with AI. Okay, so maybe we can change the slide. Always about saving potential. With all our machine, we can find some data. So some data are free for farmers. They can see where they work on the field. And for example, here in onion, we can see some heat map, so some colorimetry maps. And at the left part of the screen, you can see a field of onion with 70% herbicide savings. So this field was very dirty because we sprayed 59 liters per hectare. At the right part of the screen, we save more, because we only spray 13 liters per hectare. It's nothing. If you take a normal sprayer, a conventional sprayer, normal dosage is 200 liters or more. So it's a big quantity, big reduction. So now we can do the next slide. Always about saving potential on agronomic results. Yeah, I cannot see the next slide. So yes, about agronomic trials. We did internally agronomic trials, but also externally. This is 3 modality: untreated with ARA we broadcast. We can see with ARA, we had at the end better yield, not better yield at the first, but better growing of onion, less stress, less phytotoxicity effects. So at the end, we can have more yield, depending the weather, depending lots of factors, because agriculture is just depending of so many factors. So maybe we need more year to prove concretely the yield, but yes, at the end, the onion is in better health. We can just show the next slide. Always about saving potential and yield. I'm sorry, I cannot see the next. Yeah, one more time. Next. Okay, so just about agronomic results. So this is internally always, but if you want to discuss with a farmer which has a machine in onion, it will be almost the same result. So agronomic result, we will save 79% of herbicide. This is an average. If we take all the mission of all data of all machine today, which is a lot, we have 79 herbicide saving. We have 15% yields, depending the soil, depending the viruses, depending the weather, but this is a true analysis. So we can have up to 15% yield. We have more large caliber products because we don't stress the plant with chemicals. Even with selective product, we didn't stress the plants. So we will have better and bigger caliber of onions. And same for weed control efficiency. With a normal sprayer, you need to go with microdoses. So we need to go several times to kill just one same weed. With ARA, we are very precise. So we can go just one time and after don't care about the same weed because it will be killed. So we just can reduce the number of applications. Maybe we can see the next slide. Always about efficiency on agronomic, because this is the main part of the benefit of the machine. This is always about onion, but we can discuss about other crops if you have a question at the end. So this is same as I said, 80% reduction in average on all machines mission. So we did several thousand hectares of spraying in onion. So yes, it is a lot. Maybe we can just show the next slide. I will go a little bit faster. So yes, this is the vision for the future, because now, as I said, we have a lot of machine. We reduce the quantity of chemicals up to 95%, but in average, as we can see, is in reality, in fact, 80%. But what we want is to help farmers to change farming for the better, respecting a little bit, not a little bit, but respecting the environment, reducing the chemical use, water use, energy, while increasing their results. Okay, so for this strategy, we want to do in 3 steps. The first is to reduce. It is that we did today. We reduce the quantity. The second step is to replace. So to replace synthetic products, synthetic chemicals. We already did it because some farmers use pelargonic acid or beluga, this is commercial name, but we can use more easy and more, how can I say, more lighter chemicals or more organic chemicals. So this is what we did today, what we do today. We are working on it. And the last step is to regenerate. So the idea is to go inside regenerative farming with maybe different species, different crops in the field. And the idea is to be able to spray or not spray in this type of context. So this is the 3 steps. This is a strategy today. So yeah, the ARA Gen 1 is launched in 2021. We have only 1 product. The idea is to launch in the future a different product. So yes, this is about Ecorobotix. For me, my presentation is now finished. I will respond to some question if you have some question. Today, I not here to the FIRA in Toulouse. It's why I am online. But we have in the room or in the FIRA Dirk Denbacher. Dirk Denbacher is our sales representative for our distributor in south of France. So the distributor is Tecomat. So Dirk from Tecomat can respond to some of your questions. If you have other questions, if we don't have time to respond it now, maybe you can meet Dirk today. So yes, maybe you have question.
Oui, en effet, Louis, je ne sais pas si tu m'entends, tu as mon retour en tout cas.
Yes, absolutely, Louis. We have a question in the room. Doug, c'est pas trop. So I shall represent Dirk. I'm going to represent him later. We have 1 question on the back. Thank you very much for your presentation.
Louis, vous avez entendu la question ou pas?
Non, j'ai.
Did you get the question? We have a microphone. Little technical problem. Please introduce yourself. Martin Lucan. Je suis l'exploitant de robots. Également, nous faisons du désherbage mécanique sans l'utilisation de produits chimiques. Je me demandais comment est-ce que vous mesurez
yeah, measured by a knowledge institution, because this is of course great that you have additional yields, but yeah, how to measure this?
Yeah, so it's a very good question. So today in the company we have an agronomic team, so they are in charge, they are taking care of all agronomic trials internally, but of course externally, because externally has a different weight. Internally is good, but we need to prove it externally. So this info, this data about yield is internally. In onion, we did these trials in Swiss, so it's okay. The soil, the ground in Switzerland is not the same as in Netherlands, but we did this trial in Switzerland, and we did it with a farmer. So the farmer did the broadcast treatment, and we did the treatment with ARA Ecorobotix.
Merci. Est-ce qu'il y a une autre question dans la salle?
Do we have another question? Thank you very much, Louis.